Whether you like them or not, no one can deny the satisfaction you feel after landing a clean nollie heel. For years, this trick has evaded many young fingerboarders, and the popularity of the trick only increased their frustration and anguish. It is virtually impossible to scroll through my Instagram feed without seeing a nollie heel in at least 90% of people's posts, and I'm guilty of this myself. In most of my edits, you will see some type of nollie or switch heel variation. It is what it is. I do them so frequently because I struggled for so long. I remember practicing that trick day in and day out for years and continuing to come up short time and time again. Being able to successfully land a nollie heel immediately puts you in a smaller percentage, an exclusive club of high-tier fingerboarders who have put in the work and now they're going to show it off. Unless you're techdeck, that kid can't even do a nollie flip. What a joke! But in all seriousness, those who can do the trick have kept the secrets away from the public eye to maintain the exclusivity of this sacred nollie heel flip. But that all changes today, and by the end of this video, you too will know how to nollie heel flip and join that sweet sacred club.
Hello, my name's ChubyMuffin, or as some of my friends like to call me. Okay, today's video we show you how to nollie heel flip. First you take your board, you go nollie, heel, nollie, heel, nollie, 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 heel flip. First try, you know we never miss. My name's ChubyMuffin, I'm the best. No more dilly-dally, boys. We got a video to make. But first, follow me on Twitch. I be live streaming a lot. You know, I gotta plug the Twitch, okay? Our community's growing in there. I want to see it grow a little bit more. But we have fun in there. We've been streaming a lot of Minecraft. Also, follow me on Discord. I'm trying to promote that as well. Our Discord is very strong now, but I think we can make it stronger. And also, Unboxing Week is still happening. Don't you worry. I know I said 5,000 likes. I was a little ambitious, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we're gonna hit 5,000 anytime soon, but it's okay. We still got a lot of likes on there. Unboxing Week's still coming. But first things first, we have a nollie heel tutorial for you today. In this tutorial, I will show you the finger positioning. I will show you the motion, and then we are going to get into a slow motion breakdown, which I think is the most important part of learning a trick. It's just analyzing and studying the exact movements of that slow motion video. So make sure to stick around until the end. Quick disclaimer before we get into the steps of how you do this trick. It's not easy at all. I've been doing this trick for nearly 3 years, and I still don't think I have it perfected. I can't do them as high as I'd like, and I definitely don't have it as consistent as I like. Can I land it in a game of skate? Yes. Could I land 2 if there was a gun to my head and my life was on the line? No, I'd be freaking dead. I'd be so dead. But what I'm trying to say is you have to have patience. Give it time, practice it a lot, and you will perfect it. But these tips that I'm going to show you in the video will help you along that process. So let's get into it. Step 1, you have your finger positioning. It's gonna look something like this. Your back finger is going to be kinked. Your front finger is going to be just flat on the pocket. So your index finger goes right here in the pocket of the board, and the pocket of the board is where your concave meets the kick. And your back finger is gonna be parallel with the bolts, but a little bit away from yourself. And you have to make sure that finger is kinked in order to do it. So when you're rolling up to the trick, when I'm rolling up to the trick, it kind of looks like that. So the next thing you need to know about your finger positioning is kind of your arm positioning. This plays a big factor into your nollie heel flip. You see, when I pull up to this trick, my elbow is a little bit higher than it normally would be. See, if I'm doing a kick flip, I'm right here. But when I'm doing a nollie heel, I'm right here. The elbow's got to come up a little bit. Your arm has to shift a little bit. You're not going to be directly in front of this trick, or you will not get that rotation. It makes it extremely awkward, and this is already an awkward trick. So you got to be right here. And when I pop this trick, I'm usually directly in front of myself. With some of these tricks, like a tray flip, you can pop it way far away from yourself. Kick flip, pop it way far away from yourself. Nollie heel, not as easy. When you come in, it just gives you a little bit better of an angle to get that full motion. So a nollie heel flip in the simplest form is you popping the board with your front finger and you flicking the board on the heel side with your back finger. This motion is going to be a little bit more awkward than doing a regular heel flip. With a regular heel flip, the main motion for me at least is in the wrist, flicking the fingers over to get that rotation. With a nollie heel flip, it is all in the flick. So again, you pull up to the trick just like this.
And the motion that you're gonna do is you're gonna push down with your front finger. You gotta push a little bit harder because you're not on the tip of your tail, you're in the pocket. So you push down a little bit harder. Make sure to put emphasis in that pop. You don't wanna lightly pop it or you won't get pop at all. And that is a big no-no of doing any trick, really. You have to pop. And I do that a lot because I feel like if I don't flick fast enough, then I won't get the rotation. And that's why I have a hard time doing this trick very high. So make sure that you're getting that pop. Make sure you're pushing down hard enough to get that pop. The next step in the motion is once you get that pop and you're angled up, your finger needs to be kinked. You cannot have your finger flat. It needs to be kinked, because if it's not kinked, then you're gonna have a way harder time getting that rotation. So you pop the board, your hand slides back a little bit, just like you're doing a standard nollie flip, and your finger comes right off the edge. So your front finger has already kind of disconnected the board at this point, and the board begins to pivot around your fingertip on the back finger, and then you flick it out, which helps it complete the full rotation. Boom, just like that, and you try to catch it. I still struggle trying to catch nollie heels. I don't think I could do it, within 10 tries if I really tried hard enough. Let's see, that's 1, that's 2. No, I just did one. That was pretty good. So I did a poll on Instagram asking what people have problems with, specifically with nollie heel flips. By the way, follow me on Instagram at ChubyMuffinFB. I do little things on my story all the time that relate to video. So if you want to be a part of that, go ahead and follow down below. But the biggest thing that people told me about this trick was the awkward hand placement and the flicking of the trick. And I understand this completely. When I first tried to do this trick, I approached it with flat fingers, just like I was going to do a nollie flip, and I couldn't get that rotation. As soon as I learned that I have to curl this back finger is when I actually started making progress. My advice to people who say it's uncomfortable and I can't get that flick is practice doing it without the board even being here. Practice just flicking your fingers out. Like, I do this all the time just because I think it's funny, but anytime someone's like, oh, how do you do a tray flip? Oh, I just, you just do like that, dude. It's super easy, just yeah. But it actually helps me. So just get comfortable with curling your finger and flicking it out. When you implement it and it's awkward, it's because you haven't practiced enough. So be patient with it and keep pursuing that and keep doing it with the proper finger positioning. If you're not doing it with the proper finger positioning, you're gonna have a bad time. Let's go into the slow-mo breakdown, because I think this is the biggest factor in helping people achieve that rotation. Really studying and analyzing that will help you. So let's get into that.
The first clip I have is from the bottom angle, not my favorite angle, but I'll show you there. Bang. If we want to go through and see what we can analyze here, this one just gives you a great perspective of how much you have to kink your fingers. And something I didn't notice and that I'm noticing now is that your index finger definitely gets kinked right at the top knuckle in order to really apply that pressure down. From this angle, let's check it out. I like this angle a little bit more. This one wasn't as clean as it should have been, but again, you can see the kink kind of in that top knuckle. You see the back placement of the finger. As it comes up, it goes almost vertical, and then this back finger allows the board to wrap around the back, and you get that full rotation. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, this next angle is a top-down angle, and I'll pause it right here because this enables you to see it very clearly, and this is something I didn't mention as well, but since the board's going almost completely vertical, the kink in your finger right here is enabling it to actually wrap around. If your finger was just straight here, the board would have nothing to wrap around, and you wouldn't be able to get that rotation. This one was very clean as well. Boom, look at that. Let's see that one more time. Bammo, beautiful and clean, love that. And then I have a back angle here, beautiful. Let's see this one. This one kind of just highlights exactly where your back finger needs to come off. It's just going at an angle, just like any other kickflip, heel flip variation. You're coming off at that angle, sliding along the back tail in order to cause that rotation. Watch these over and over and over again until you get them. Trust me, it helps. That concludes our breakdown.
So that's about it. I've given you all I have. I don't have any more nuggets of wisdom left to give. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're still struggling with this trick, leave a comment down below. I'm going to try to get to as many of you as possible to really work on the fine details of what you're struggling with.
yeah, unboxing week coming soon. And you're gonna get 5 days in a row of unboxings. And you'll love it, and I'll love it, and we'll have a great time. I love you guys so much. I appreciate everything you do, I really do. But I'll see you guys in the next one.